when do you start working on next year's Halloween Horror Nights?
I'm not going to say that we already haven't started working on next year's Halloween Horror Nights. We start about a year out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right about now, and
The bug starts to itch. Yeah, we start thinking about what we're going to do next year.
boy, do I wish I weren't a fly on the wall in those meetings.
Yeah. Well, so do I. It's kind of fun. I mean, you when you work with a group that I work with that are all huge collaborators, it's really great that at the end result, like we get to the event now, I can honestly say that I don't know where my idea starts and where somebody else's begins and somebody else's idea ends and mine starts. And that's a great testament to what we can do. Art and design is a wonderful team that my team collaborates with. And we sit down and we barrel down and we actually figure out what we want to do for this year's event. It's great.
Awesome. When you do prepare the actual houses, and you have maybe you're a month out.
Yeah.
Do you have beta tests? Like Google has their Gmail beta or whatever is in beta. Do you have beta tests? Do you have people walking through, kind of figuring things out?
Me. We don't bring characters in, but we have been a part of those mazes for such a long time that we've kind of buttoned down and figured out exactly what we're going to do. We know exactly what character is going to go where. We know exactly what they're going to have on their face. We know if it's going to be makeup. We know what kind of blood they're going to have. We know what kind of mask they're going to be wearing. We know how big they are going to be. We know what the sizes are. And remember, we cast this starting at the beginning of July. So these characters have known that they have a job since July, but they haven't necessarily known what they're going to do since July.
So they can get into that mode for quite a while.
Right. Yeah, they get amped up, but they don't know what they're going to do. And then our first night of rehearsal, we reveal to them what they're going to be doing, and the look on their faces is priceless. It's great because they get so excited. They're like, "I get to do what?" We're like, "Yeah, you get to barrel through this wall and kill somebody. It's going to be awesome." And they're like, "Yeah!" It's great.
That's amazing.
Now the houses for this year, do they have any what's the correlation between them? What ties them together, and do they tell a story for this year?
Along the same lines of our event, every single one of our houses represents an aspect that any of our icons have brought previously to the event. So Havoc, Dogs of War, Psychoscarapy, those are definitely chaotic experiences. That's chaos, that's Jack. Not necessarily Jack's mazes, but they embody chaos. They're a part of fear, that aspect of fear. The Catacombs, Black Death Rising, obviously about death, but it's also about vengeance, which is the usher. So it's the caretaker in the usher's house. The Hallowed Past fits all of them. We actually emptied out our warehouse. There's a mythical warehouse that people think exists that Halloween Horror Nights lives in, and we just kind of close the door and lock it really quick, and the next year we just open it up and it takes over. We've actually let you guys into that warehouse to see exactly what's going on with them. Then you go into Legendary Truth. It's definitely a vengeance tale. These spirits are not happy that they're being pulled out of the ether. Then you've got Hades, which is legend. It's all about ancient monsters, both from Greek, Phoenician, Minoan, a lot of different cultures in the Mediterranean, which was the basis of Western civilization, as they call it, that we're bringing forward. Zombiegeddon, it's an urban legend because they're zombies, but also it's chaos and it's death. It's a lot of different things, and it's a great house because we're all fans of zombie movies, but there's a strict line between, are you a slow zombie fan or are you a quick zombie fan? Are quick zombies infected or are they zombies? And we kind of answer that question in the house. I don't want to go too far into it, but you're going to see both. You'll see both by the end of the maze. It's great.
There's a little clue for you.
Yeah, a little clue. And then we've got the orphanage, which is not only a legend because Cindy has been this urban legend as far as the fans are concerned. She exists, she doesn't exist, she's this person's daughter, no, she's this person's daughter. Yeah, and Cindy gets her own maze this year, and we are so excited for her to come out and play. I can't wait for you guys to see this maze. We have live flame in a house for the very first time. We're so stoked for it. It's
awesome.
Yeah.
What up with the mic? What's your favorite house this year?
Everybody asks me that. It's like picking between kids. You can't, okay, granted, they're like dirty, rotten, cruel, maniacal, twisted, evil, bloody little kids, but they're still kids. They're my kids. What I love about this year's houses, in total, I won't pick a favorite, because I love every single one of them differently. It's a very mom answer. Every single one of them has got something new to show our guests that they've never seen before. Every single one that you go through, you're going to experience something different, and each individual house is truly that. They are individual experiences. You're not going to go through Scarapy and then turn around and go through Hades and think they're the same place. You're not going to go through Havoc and then think that the Catacombs is the same place. All of them are distinct, different individual places, and hopefully that's how we're going to be able to show you what we're going to do with the event and how we're going to take the event into the future. Because next year is truly a clean slate. We can do whatever we want next year.
So that warehouse,
Yeah.
it's going to be burnt, and then it's going to be filled up again with new things, and then it's going to be opened again.
And then the blob's going to take it over, and then it'll burst into flames again. And then, yeah, zombie firemen will show up and put it out. Yeah.
That's the
You
way
heard
we
it here
want it.
first.
That's the way we want it, right?
Yeah.
We love zombies. Awesome.
So what was your goal with creating the houses, the event, Fear, and everything like that's come together so far? Like, what did you want your guests to experience, feel, and I guess experience?
In the easiest terms, I want them to scream.
The goal is fear.
Yeah, obviously.
The goal has been, always will be, and is currently fear. We want you to get scared. We want to terrify you. And I think that because all of the houses are different at Halloween Horror Nights, you're going to get that feeling. Because every single person's afraid of something different. Nobody's afraid of the same thing. You know, you might be a little scared of zombies, but really terrified of big monsters. So we're going to give you both.
Cool. I'm really looking forward to it.
Awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I'm really jumping out. I'm going right now. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem, guys.
Thanks.
Great to meet you.
Thank you, Beth.
You got it.
To get deals and coupons
For restaurants, hotels, attractions, and more,
in the Orlando area, visit
deals.destinationthemepark.com.